bring on board the management of IREDA. We do have Pradip Kumar Das, the CMD at the company, joining in with us on the back of their numbers. Good set of numbers reported by the company. Stock is surely buzzing in trade. The street is appreciating it. And Mr. Das, let's talk about the numbers then first. Strong quarter, so NII has surely seen a very strong growth. Your NIMs also are seeing a significant improvement, also up on a sequential basis. Would you say that we can expect a further upward growth now, even going forward in terms of both NII as well as NIMs going forward?
Yeah, thank you. Definitely will be our first objective is to sustain what growth we have achieved, and next would be to further improvise on that. And two things we focus always. Number is the result. We focus on fundamentals and governance. And if you see almost since last 3 to 4 years, our corporate governance standards quality has been improving gradually and consistently. And today it has become a benchmark. Just I'll give one input. Most of the companies now, they are working on closing of their finalization of accounts through auditors and waiting to do the annual general meeting. We have already done with in June, and we have already completed full audited quarterly result of June. And on June 30th itself, in the evening, we had reported our provisional figures to stock exchange. So that speaks about our commitment towards our investors. So that since our share price is very sensitive in the market, and we are more responsive that way, that we should give the timely information to the stock exchange so that there is no asymmetry in information to the investor. And we'll continue to focus on improving the numbers as well as improving the quality of assets. Our net NPA has come down, which is confirming that our asset quality is improving. And percentage of growth generally in the first quarter of any financial year in project finance company, particularly in power finance or renewable power finance, the June quarter results to be very lower in comparison to other quarters. Gradually it improves, Q2 better than Q1, and then Q3 better than Q2, and Q4 better than others. So that way the growth used to happen. But the team had worked pretty hard on ensuring that Q1 itself will do give good numbers, so that because post IPO, the investment community is very enthusiastic and curious about our performance. So we are also equally responsible and sensible to responding them with good number and qualitative governance.
Just to follow up, I want to know, what will be the target that you have for your NII and NIMs in FY25 and FY26?
See, once we sign the MOU target with the ministry, then we forget that number. We focus on fundamentals. And since the demand side of the market is pretty huge, we need to only augment the supply side and ensure best quality corporate governance. And we have already improvised our net worth through IPO and adding quarter-on-quarter profits to the net worth. And the kind of growth what we have now, and we are quite confident to sustain that or further improvise on that. And most likely, end of this fiscal, we'll be coming out with follow-on public offer again, because we'll be requiring further equity infusion. But these are all subject to Government of India's consent, because once we go for fresh equity, then there will be a natural dilution of holding of Government of India. So we need to take their approval. So we are coordinating with our ministry and DIPAM with respect to that. So since this 500 gigawatt installed capacity by 2030 is the mandate of Government of India in the global community, we being the largest pure play green finance company, we are quite responsible. We know that the demand side will be pretty huge, and we need to only augment the supply with best quality corporate governance through disciplines. And if you see continuously 3 to 4 years, we are improvising our asset book, we are improvising asset quality, we are reducing our gross NPA and net NPA. At the same time, we are reporting the full audited result fastest. So we'll continue to sustain that. And if we sustain that, numbers will follow us.
Right. I wanted to also get in a perspective from you as to what is the book value as of closing this quarter, and what kind of growth are you seeing in your book value over the next 2 to 3 years?
See, we had already submitted a roadmap to become a Maharatna by 2030. By that time, we'll be reaching almost 3.5 lakh crores of book size. And that information we had already submitted to stock exchange more than a month back. And we had given a broad roadmap in which we are expecting not only to sustain this percentage. You look at most of the places we have more than 30% of growth. So similar kind of number or even further improvement on that we'll be doing. So as the base grows in due course of time, the percentage may come slightly near to that or even lesser than that. So see, as I said, we never focus on numbers. As long as we focus on fundamentals and corporate governance, what we are giving, if we sustain that, we ensure the investment community who have reposed that kind of trust and confidence in us, assurance of sustaining a best quality assets, as well as reasonable, fair, sustainable return.
Okay, Mr. Das, thank you so much, for joining in with us for this quick roundup in terms of earnings. Thank you for giving us your time on ET Now. It's a pleasure having you on the show.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.